everybody. Lance Russell and Dave Brown, and we're right along the ringside, all ready to go with what is laid out as a great television show today, David.
Boy, I tell you, we're going to have Moondog Spot in here against Bucky Siegler. That's just the opening match of the day. Then, a little bit later on, are you ready for this one? Stretcher Jack Hart goes against Jeff Jarrett in another single match.
A lot of conversation about that match.
Lawler and Dundee as a tag team will be here a bit later on. We have got another great single match. Tony Burton against Phil Hickerson. And if that's not enough, how about an 8-man tag team match? Mark Starr, Billy Travis, Rocky Johnson, and Big Bubba against Diamond, Tanaka, Tojo Yamamoto, and Mr. Shima. What a day, huh?
Don't say any more. We got to get into it. We got to get right on this program because it's going to be a dandy. We'll be back with action in just one moment. Wrestling fans that do not know, let me share with you an incredible week of title happenings. The Southern Tag Team Champs, now Billy Travis and Mark Starr. The new Southern Heavyweight Champion, Jerry the King Lawler, beating Idol. And the new Mid-America Heavyweight Champion, Moondog Spot, who won it back. Bruno, what is this? You're walking out here, you got a limp, you got a walking cane. What happened?
I don't want to talk about it, Lance. It's just none of your business. I'd rather just not even talk about it. I don't know why you're trying to get in my personal life. Don't worry about it.
I didn't mean to offend you. We'll just move on and talk about the
I'll tell you exactly what it is, Lance Russell. That Big Bubba, you know, he got a lot of nerve chasing me all around the building, all over the place, in and out of the dressing room, around the ring, through the people and everything else. He got me running around so much I went and sprained the ankle there, and it's all Big Bubba's fault, Lance Russell. If you got to know, that's what happened. But it's none of your business anyhow, so I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I want to talk about I got me a Mid-America Heavyweight Champion, see. Everybody talks about how great Jeff Jarrett is, see. But look at all we've done to Jeff Jarrett. We took his Mid-America Heavyweight title. We beat up his daddy. We made him bleed from head to toe. We made him look like a fool. That's what we did, Lance Russell. You know, let me ask you a question. You know what? Jeff Jarrett embarrassed and humiliated his whole family and everybody. Where's Jarrett at?
Jerry does not happen to be here today.
Where's Eddie Marlin at?
It is one of those rare days where Eddie Marlin did not.
No, see, Jarrett and Eddie Marlin left the country because they're embarrassed. They're disgusted with Jeff Jarrett. That's what happened. And now, just to try to make up for it, Jeff Jarrett signed for a bone on top of a pole match. It's the first time for a match like this here in this area. The Moondogs never lost a bone on top of a pole match. So Jeff Jarrett, this is it for you. You thought you made him look bad once. You made him look like a fool this time because there's no way you're going to beat the Moondog. No way can you beat the Moondog in a
you
bone
just
on top
may
of a pole
find out
match.
what an athlete he is when it comes to that pole
He's
match.
no fighter. It's like Mama says, it be that way sometimes.
Well, hobble up to the ring up there, Bruno.
Hey, we're going to. Bone on top of the pole.
Yeah.
They must just stay out of the country now.
I hear it all. Downtown Bruno Moondog Spot. Spot's got himself a match in the ring, so they'll be moseying on over as Bucky Siegler comes out. This will be a one-fall, 15-minute time limit bout. Out of Charleston, South Carolina, introducing Bucky Siegler and his opponent today, parts unknown, representing the Downtown Connection, Moondog Spot, with Bruno, the manager.
Parts Unknown is probably the greatest place in the whole world. I've spent a lot of time there. Look at the... Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Look at this.
Don't worry about it. Let me just... No!
Could be two. He got a 2 count.
No problem. Hey, like I was saying, Parts Unknown is probably the greatest place in the whole world. I've spent a lot of time there, and I tell you what, look at the Moondog. He's the president of Parts Unknown. The greatest wrestler ever to come out of Parts Unknown. Well, one of the greatest, maybe the greatest, and I'm going to tell you something. There's no way some goof from Charleston, South Carolina, like Bucky Siegler, can ever possibly beat a man like the Moondog from Parts Unknown. It's like Mama says, it bees that way sometimes. Look at the Moondog. Here's a man that's tough. Here's a man that's bad. Look at that karate kick. Look at this guy. Nothing phases him. Nothing hurts him. This is a man with the Mid-America Heavyweight title. This is a man that can beat anybody he steps in the ring with. This is a man with a calcium deficiency in the medulla oblongata of the brain. This is a man that can't be beat. Look at this, Lance Russell. Yeah.
Moondog Power Slam,
baby. It's a Moondog Slam. Oh, yeah.
Well, the mighty Moondog did, in fact, do a number on Bucky Siegler in there in just over a minute and 20 seconds as Bucky Siegler started out fast, but the Moondog was able to get a hold of him, put the pin after the big power slam. He is the winner. We're going to take time out. Be back with plenty of action yet to go. Hey, by golly, I'll tell you what, Wednesday night is going to be something else in the Evansville Coliseum. When I tell you that this Las Vegas roulette match that's going to be taking place with Idle and Rich and Lawler and Dundee is spectacular. Can you imagine? Big 10-foot poles tied around all ring posts. On top is a box of each and every one of the poles. In only one of the boxes will there be a coal miner's glove. If you can get up there, guess the right box, bring it down, look out. Idle and Rich had these comments.
They wanted to be kept real simple. It's just this simple. Evansville, Indiana, the end of the war. This Wednesday night, the end of the war of the century.
We're wrestling two simpletons. You said the word right, brother.
Right.
Simple. Because we're wrestling two simpletons, and I couldn't believe it when I got the phone call and the promoter said, I just told Tommy Rich, and he didn't believe it either.
That's right.
And I said, tell me again. Did Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee really sign the contract? And he said, yes, it's signed, it's sealed, and all you got to do deliver, brother. And we're just like the mayor, brother. We deliver. Ice, rain, sleet, snow, don't make no difference. So let's make sure we got the thing right. Let's make sure everybody understands the rules. Let's make sure they know what they're getting into. You take 4 ring posts, you put them up in the air about 20 feet high, and on the top of each post, you put a box. And in one of those boxes, there's going to be a coal miner's glove. And across the knuckles, there's going to be nothing but solid lead, Jack. And whoever's the one who gets the box, Jack, gets the glove. And whoever gets the glove gets to beat those two buffoons, those two simpering twits in a submission. And I can promise you one thing. Me and my man, we spend all our lives in Las Vegas, brother. Ain't nothing we like better, right, Tommy?
Hold on to that, Jack. Indiana, come down, baby.
I'll go out on the night. I'll never get me a glove and stick it down someone's throat.
Well, that were unpleasant words for Jeff, as the title did go back to Moondog Spot. He may be down for a second, but believe me, the young man is no way from being out in there, and you've still got a lot of time to hear from him. Jeff, we were just talking about the situation, the title change that took place with Spot getting the belt back. I know it's a little disheartening, but certainly isn't going to take you out of action.
No, it sure isn't, Lance. I'm not going to be out of action, that's for sure. There's a few things I want to talk about today. The first thing, Lance, you know I've been wrestling a little over a year, and the success I've had, getting a little cotton mouth, the success I've had, I owe it all to the people. I've told you before, I've told the people before, be it the Mid-America belt, the Southern Tag belt, or the Rookie of the Year honors. I owe it all to the people because without the people, as you know, I've talked about this before in the ring. When you're in the ring and the pressure's on and you got the people behind you, it gives you that extra boost of energy to kick out on that 1-2 or to get a little bit higher on that drop kick. The people, I owe it all to the people, the success I've had. And while we're talking about the fans, there's another thing I want to talk about. Every time I talk to the fans, they say, when are you going to get rid of Jack Hart? When are you going to have your match with him?
Yeah, he's been out here and right here on TV made a lot of comments about you and called you some unpleasant names.
He's run me down on TV. He's beat up my good friend Randy Hales right here on TV, and he's beat up Eddie Marlin. Now, Jack Hart, I could have signed a match in some arena because every night he challenges me, but instead I wanted the match right here today on TV.
All right,
and we're gonna find out just how tough you are, Jack Hart. And the third thing, Lance, the most important thing is, I got a match coming up this week, Bone on the Pole, and that's against the Moondog. Now, I'm not selling him short because the Moondog is a tough customer. But as you know, every time the Moondog's beat me, it's been with that bone right there in the ring, in the arena. Every time he's beat me, it's with the bone. So this week, the Bone on the Pole, the bone's going to be about 10 or 15 feet up in the air, tied on top of a pole, and we're going to find out how tough he is when the deck is little bit.
Well, the situation is that every time he has it on a pole every week, but it's his pole in his corner.
That's
with
right.
Bruno over there. This time, neutral territory,
That's right.
be up a pole, and find out the way you can go. I believe you can get up that pole faster
I
than
believe
he can.
too, man.
Okay. Good luck with your match with Jack Hart. That'll be an interesting. We'll see Jeff Jarrett heading to the ring right now, and we've got a dandy coming up because this is one that's had some building to it as Jack Hart has constantly been challenging Jeff Jarrett to a match, and Paul Dangerly now comes out. There's the stretcher heading up into the ring, and we're ready for the introduction.
Stretcher Jack Hart out of St. Petersburg, Florida, 227 pounds, and out of Nashville, Tennessee, 190 pounds, Jeff Jarrett. This match one fall. 15-minute time limit. Referee Jerry Calhoun.
It's about time we got this punk in the ring. It's about time.
All Lee Dangerly.
Look at Hart start off, Davey, pounding him right from behind, rips him with a right hand. He looks like he is primed and ready for Jarrett.
I think you're right. He grabbed Jeff immediately took the offensive.
Whip across the ring. Jeff over the top. Big shoulder. Good momentum. And again, using that spring off of the ropes, he nails Hart with a big right. And look at Dangerly. Dangerly down on the floor where Jeff tagged him. But Hart takes advantage of the opportunity and right back after Jarrett.
Hart raking his fingernails across Jeff's back, and then grabs him by the hair, slammed his head into the mat. Sits down on him. Stretcher Jack Hart with Jeff Jarrett. Backbreaker across the knee. Boy, that hurts. Ooh. Cover. 1, 2. He's not going to make that stick for a 3 count. Still a lot of fight left in Jeff Jarrett. Counts 2, and again.
68-pound man. That's real fast.
Stay off the ring, and it won't happen, Paul.
Got a chair there, especially for him to be seated in, and he would not be in that difficulty. Jeff Jarrett battling back. Oh, wow. He ran full speed into a clothesline, held out there by Stretcher Jack Hart.
Kind of exchange clotheslines right there as they both nailed each other, and both of them are back up. Jarrett going with a right hand. The referee's telling him, open up the fist. I don't think he heard him.
No, I think he listened to the crowd. The crowd said, pop him. Well, Jeff moves out of the way, and Stretcher Jack Hart goes into the turnbuckles. That upset Paulie Dangerly. Look at that drop kick. Jeff from halfway across the ring. A count of 1, 2. Look out, the Moondog and the bone.
That'll be a disqualification. Moondog with a bone poking Jeff right in the midsection. Jeff had him beat. He had him beat after that drop kick off the second rope. But the Moondog came roaring in. Jeff wins the match, but not the way he wanted to by the count. And again, the Moondog, crazy son of a gun. Here comes Jim Jamison, who is greeted by Jack Hart as Jim came through the rope. Jeff Jarrett down on the floor. Billy Travis, Mark Starr,
and a chair.
Yeah. Bringing the third ingredient of that tag team in as they run out, Jack Hart and the Moondog. Jeff will be the winner. Disqualification on it. We've got plenty of action, and we'll be back to it in just a moment. I tell you, Wednesday night, you are going to love the entire card coming up at the Evansville Coliseum. Not only that sensational Las Vegas roulette match, you've also got the special challenge match with John Paul going against former referee Brickhouse Brown. Then a wrestler's choice match when Rocky Johnson, Tojo Yamamoto. It'll be a judo jacket match followed by a boxing match. Then a 6-man elimination with Big Bubba Billy, Travis Mark Starr against Paul Diamond, Pat Tanaka, and Downtown Bruno. Bone on the four-pole match with the Moondog and Jeff Jarrett going at it. And the final one is going to be that Las Vegas roulette match. Now, we've got the 4 poles, the 4 boxes, and 1 coal miner's glove. You guess the right pole, you're able to get up it. You can use that glove in the ring when Idle and Rich, Dundee and Lawler meet. Las Vegas roulette match. First time ever in the Evansville Coliseum. Believe me, you're going to have to see it to believe it. Come on out there Wednesday night. See you. You know, everybody takes shots at the referee, and I guess the easiest thing in the world is take a cheap shot at a referee and umpire or something like that, second guess him and all of that. And we try, at least I feel like we do, we try to give the referee his credit. I don't want the job. I did it a couple of times. Yeah. Boy, I don't want any part of that son of a gun. But we've got a situation which is on tape that I want everybody to take a look at. I've formed my own opinion. I think you have too. But we're going to let you recap a situation involving Brickhouse Brown as a referee. And you make up your own mind. I won't prejudice before you see this recap. Let's take a look at it. Slips into a standing side headlock on Lawler. Wham! He nailed him a good one. That will not be forgotten. You can bet on that. Lawler's telling him, you're getting on me about opening my fist up. What about him? He just ripped my chin apart with that fist. Lawler and Shima tie it back up. And the referee, well, I can't go along with that. But then they didn't ask me. He broke the hold because Hickerson was yelling he pulled his hair. We've got all 4, and the match is totally out of hand right now. Short stops the kendo stick. Nails Shima. The referee sees him, and he's going to call a disqualification on that. The referee will disqualify Lawler and Dundee in this match. The winner's 9-36, Shima and Hickerson. Brickhouse Brown got himself in a lot of trouble as he's in there. He pushed Lawler. He's totally out of line. But Lawler may end up getting himself fined. Very unhappy crowd, and with reason. Uh-oh. Brickhouse strips his referee's attire off. He threatened Lawler and pulled his shirt off. As far as I'm concerned, that takes him right out of the category of being a referee. Count on Jeff Jarrett. The 10-minute time limit has run out. Time limit is up. This bout is a draw as the 10-minute time period has run out. There will be a word of the point. It must be decided tonight. once again. The referee stops the action, steps in on Lawler and starts reaming him for using the fist. The same thing Idol just got away with. And Idol rips him. Oh, and Brickhouse catches Lawler's arm. Idol nails him right back. The referee didn't. Idol into a pile driver on Lawler, drives him down. Drops with an elbow. There is no referee in the ring. Brings a chair around to Idol while the king is stretched out. And Lawler moves just in time again. Idol says, hold it thus. And Lawler's head slammed into that chair. But there's no referee, so it's a cinch he can't count him out. .5 minutes passed in this championship match. Idol, the Southern heavyweight holder. Here's Jerry Calhoun in his street clothes, comes into the ring, and Idol says, what are you doing? Calhoun says, I'm here to referee. Starts pushing him around. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, and Lawler beats him. Okay, now, you saw a series of events in there that involved Brickhouse Brown as a referee in there. That's for you to make your decision about. There's always two sides to the story, and I want to give Brickhouse an opportunity to come on out here and join us, Brickhouse. So if you'll step right over here for me, slide right over here if you would, Brickhouse. Before we get, and I'm certainly going to give you an opportunity to say everything you want to say, but so that there is no question about whether Brickhouse Brown intervened in a match, put himself in a position, I want to run right now in slow motion a sequence of tape that will show. Now take a look at Brickhouse. No question he nails Jerry Lawler right there. Bang. As we went away, you can see they finished it off. He nails Lawler with a clothesline. Lawler is down on the mat, and it's on the record. There it is.
First of all, let me say one thing right now. Lawler is not the Southern heavyweight champion, okay? Austin Idol.
And he's not the Southern heavyweight champion.
I disqualified Lawler. I told Lawler, if he put his hands on me again during the match, which he had been doing the whole time, I would disqualify him. He touched me again, I end the match. I told the timekeeper to ring the bell, and he stood up there like an idiot and didn't ring the bell. So I had to do whatever I had to do to make sure that the match was ended.
So you saying the match was stopped before before Lawler got?
Hey, Lawler had been breaking rules during the whole match, pushing and shoving me, and you don't put your hands on a referee, okay? I had to disqualify him, and I wish somebody would bring the belt so I can get back to the rightful owner, which is Ostinato.
Yeah, fine chance of that. I just don't believe that's going to happen.
Well, first of all, Lance, let me explain something to you right now anyway. The deal is, see, when I came here, I compiled a good record. 10 straight victories, you understand what I'm saying? Undefeated. And all of a sudden, I get the decision that they're not going to extend my contract. They don't want me as a wrestler anymore. But they tell me that I can be an official. Let me tell you something, Lance. I spent a lot of money to move my family here, okay? So I had no choice. But I made the decision, whatever I do the best of my ability. Now, I've signed for a series of matches to officiate here all over the mid-southern area. And I know a lot of you are not going to like what I do. But I call it the way I see it, Lance.
Well, look, that's what people are looking for. But some of the events that took place in their Brickhouse, I got to tell you, I personally even find them suspect. Now, that's...
Hey, look, it's like politics. You can't make everybody happy, okay? You're going to have some that's winning. You're going to have some that's losing. And usually, it's the losers that give you the sob story. And in this case, it happens to be Jarrett Lawler. You understand?
Well, I understand perfectly exactly why he was mad, too.
Okay, well then, I mean, if I'm an official and he don't respect me in the ring as the third party, I have no recourse but to do exactly what I did. And I won't hesitate to do it again, Lance, whatever I see fit possible, because, see, I'm going to be refereeing all over here, so whether you like it or not.
I want to clarify something right now, Brickhouse. It is my understanding that the promotion has said you are no longer going to be a referee following the event. That is my understanding of exactly what the
Let me just tell you something right now. Look, there's no way that I'm going to let them get away with that, you understand? First, they tell me they didn't want me as a wrestler. But, yeah, you can be a referee here for troubleshooting matches. So I took the job, and I do it to the best of my ability. And now you're telling me they don't want me as a referee either?
That's my understanding from the promotion. They don't want you refereeing here.
Well, let me tell you something right now. I have a series of matches on the contract through the AWA, and regardless of what they think, I'm going to be refereeing. And I'm going to continue to call it the way I see fit.
Well, there may be just a slight difference of opinion about it. Yeah, Randy, now did I understand
We
it right?
explained to you before, Brickhouse, you can forget about refereeing. Everybody saw that tape, and we saw how you refereed.
Right now, Bucky, you the one that had me call you late at night to give me the decision that they didn't want me as a wrestler anymore. So now you waltz out here and tell me I'm not going to referee?
We offered you a contract to referee. Everybody saw exactly how you refereed. Everybody saw the tape, Brickhouse. You're not going to referee.
Let me tell you something right now. I call it the way I see it. My decision stands in the ring. Isn't that right? An AWA official makes a decision.
I'm not making a decision
right?
for the AWA.
You're not an AWA referee. You're not a referee for Jarrett Promotion. You're finished as a referee. We have you booked to wrestle, but you're not going to referee any place.
You're honoring the time contract. They put an added match on there so that you can finish it out wrestling.
Well,
now, that's the situation.
I tell you what, I'm going to have my referee's uniform. And I'm going to show you just as good as I can stand here and tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to call the matches around here. I'm going to continue to officiate the best way that I know how. And here comes Jarrett.
He may have an opinion about it also, Brickhouse. I would not extend the argument anymore if I were you. He's saying he's going to continue to referee.
Well, let me tell you one thing. First of all, as you can see right here, I am the Southern Heavyweight Champion, whether you like it or not. And second of all, I ought to punch your stinking lights out right now. Yeah, that's right. Now you think that you're going to come out here and run your mouth and tell everybody what you're going to do. This man told you and this man told you that you're not a referee around here anymore. And I'll tell you what I'm going to tell you right now. This week, when you go out to this arena, I'm going to make sure that I get there at 8 o'clock. Because I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. If you have your little referee shirt on, and the first time that you crawl in that ring, I don't care if it's the first match, second match, or what match it is, listen to me, boy. The first time you crawl in that ring, I'm going to be right behind you, and I'm going to kick your foot all over that arena.
Hey, let me tell you something right now. I got your boy. You understand? And like I'm going to tell you, like I tell everybody else, you got to bring some to get some, Jarrett Lawler.
Well, I'll be there, and I'll bring it, brother. You step in the ring, and I'm going to be right behind you. And like I said, I'll kick your foot all over that arena.
Well, that situation, I think, is taken care of. He is not a referee. Right, okay. We've got a match coming up where the King and the Superstar are going to be involved, baby. We can get away from standing out here arguing about things. Maybe we can get some action going in the ring.
Yes, sir. And the referee of this one's going to be Jerry Calhoun, too.
No,
Here come the
I don't
opponent.
think it's going to be Brickhouse.
No, it is not going to be Brickhouse. That's the point. Rough and ready, stepping through the ring apron, or through the ring rope. Lawler Dundee jumping him. The King and the Superstar against Rough and Ready. All four of them in the ring. Boss Winter is livid. He can't believe it. Lawler and Dundee grabbed Rough and Ready even before the opening bell sounded. They're both up on the middle rope. And the double smash. A double cover. 1, 2, and 3. We're talking about a match that has just lasted 18 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Jerry Lawler, the King, the Superstar, Bill Dundee, getting total victory here over Rough and Ready.
Yeah, I think that Lawler was a little hot after his confrontation with Brickhouse, and he was ready to get it on. Both of them got it on in a hurry.
Yes,
a tough couple of guys to go against. Normally, when they're hot, they are mean to go against. We'll take time out. We've got more action coming up, and we'll be to it in just a moment. We got some more action coming up here in just a moment. Phil Hickerson, Tony Burton in a single match. It'll be coming along. And don't forget, spectacular 8-man tag match. It'll be coming up toward the end of the show. Tojo Yamamoto, Phil Hickerson. Tojo, if we can get you over on this side, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Well, I see you got the war band.
It's a present from Tojo, man.
Let me tell you something, Lance Russell. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to form a new company. And the new company is going to be called the Imperial Japanese Wrestling Corporation. And I tell you what, I'm going to hire Mr. Shima and also Mr. Phil Hickerson. Mr. Phil Hickerson is going to be my head security, and he's going to be my head bodyguard. Mr. Phil Hickerson, son, he's going to be my Yakuza.
You're Yakuza.
You know one thing about it, man, this guy don't tell no lies. You know when he called me on the phone, he told me, he says, he's going to give me all this money. Well, he gave me the money, and on top of that, he gave me 5 geisha girls laid up down in that apartment in Jackson right now, brother. Been catered to every need I need, brother. So this man is don't tell no lies. So let me tell you something. I am charged of security. I'm going to be his #1 bodyguard. Let me tell you, there's the reason he picked me. It's because several years right there in Jackson at the water hole, brother, I have beat some brains out, and there ain't nobody any better than security than me. So when you see Tojo, you better start looking for me, because I'm going to take care of this man, because he's definitely taking care of me. So what it boils down to, this geek, Tony Burton, he's giving the man here some trouble. Well, I'm going to take care of him today, right now. What more can I say?
Well,
Why don't you come on down this afternoon and get you a nice massage from all these geisha girls? They're great, boy. Woo, I love it. I love it.
Phil Hickerson, unbelievable.
Japanese girls, man. These American girls ain't nothing. These Japanese girls now, boy. Let me tell you that.
Okay.
Number 10. Number 10. Number 10.
Tojo Yamamoto, who's bought himself a new head of security for the Japanese Imperial Wrestling Company.
That's what he said.
That's
Yes,
what
sir.
he said, all right.
We got a 1-fall, 15-minute time limit match here. Tony Burton out of
We'll have a
Nashville,
watch on
Tennessee, going against, from Jackson, Tennessee, Phil Hickerson. 1-fall, 15-minute time limit. and here we go.
Hickerson, Burton, both large. Hickerson, of course, is larger. But boy, oh boy, it's amazing how fast this guy is. As we've said no less than 400 times for the size. It is, though. It's incredible. Incredible to watch him.
He is very quick.
Well, one thing I'll say about Hickerson, he didn't make any bones or tell any lies. He said, he paid me the money and I'm doing the job. The thought went through my mind, that's another way of saying when he was talking about taking on Burton, Tojo couldn't take care of the job, so he got somebody else to do his fighting for him.
Yeah, that's true. He's got a large one in Phil Hickerson.
Telling the referee, hip tossed him, hooked the arm, hip tossed him right on over. Oh, wait a minute. Phil digging in his trunks. Going after a chain is what it is. We can see it from here.
No doubt about it. He's got a chain wrapped around his right hand.
Crowd starting to buzz about it. Yeah, now the group back over here, they can see it plain enough.
All right, Tojo has the referee distracted. Hickerson after Burton. Got him back on the rope there. He's got it wrapped around his neck. He's choking him with it.
Yeah, he's choking him with the chain.
You could see it right there. No doubt about it.
Chain has more than one use. And Hickerson exploiting one of them as he choked Tony Burton. The referee's on him now. Look at Yamamoto. Oh,
threw
salt
powder in his eyes. Yeah.
Powder or salt right in the eyes of Tony Burton from Tojo Yamamoto. Hickerson wheels him down, rolls him up 1, 2, 3. They get a cheap pin on Tony Burton.
Boy, that was just, what a match there. I mean, Hickerson had the chain. Referee was about to take that away from him, and Tojo threw salt in Burton's eyes.
Look at this, Dave.
There's the soul man, Rocky Johnson. He's going to have a word with the referee and explain what happened. But you can see the salt over here on the ring.
Rocky Johnson telling the referee, hit him with the saw. Oh, look at Rocky. Got that kendo stick. And here comes Shima with a kendo stick. He is tattooing Rocky. Hickerson holds him. Shima jabbing him with the end of that kendo stick. And now it's over to Burton where Yamamoto drilling him. Hickerson holding Johnson. And here comes Billy Travis, Mark Starr. They've got a kendo stick. And the ring clears of Yamamoto, Hickerson, and Shima, but not before both Rocky Johnson and Tony Burton take kind of a beating in there.
Yeah, they sure did. It's amazing, though, how quickly Tojo and Hickerson could get out of there, and Shima when they were outnumbered. 2 minutes, 10 seconds, the time on the actual match. The victory, I'm afraid, is going to go to Hickerson because he did get the pin on Tony Burton, even though you saw how it was accomplished.
We've still got an 8-man tag match coming up. We'll be back to it in just a few minutes. Las Vegas roulette match. By golly, we've already told you 4 poles, 4 boxes, and 1 glove. Bill Dundee, Jerry Lawler going against Austin Idol and Tommy Rich. Bill, you not only got to get up the pole, you got to get up the right one, and son of a gun, find the glove.
That's right. Now, Austin Idol tells you he lives on the edge. That's what he does. He's a gambler. He lives with Lady Luck all the time. Well, I hope she's with you that night, brother. Well, I really don't. I hope she's with the king and the superstar, because there's 1 glove, and only 1 guy can get up the pole and get it. That's and right. You got to fix the right box, boy, and when you get down there, you bust the other guy, and that's the part we like, because we don't like you two punks. Tell him, King.
Well, everybody knows, Lance, what a coal miner's glove looks like. That's that big, heavy glove with pieces of lead sewn right across the knuckles. Yes. And when you put that glove on and you hit somebody in the face with it or in the head with it, it's going to split them wide open. And that's the only way the match can end. When somebody's covered with blood, then it's stopped. But the interesting thing about this match is who's going to get the glove. Just like you said, Bill, he likes to claim that he's from Vegas. He likes to claim that he's a gambler.
Well, Idol, just like Bill said, Lady Luck better be with you, Austin Idol, because if Bill and I go up that right pole, and if we happen to get that glove, I can promise you, we're not going to be content with just busting one of you. We're going to grab all three of you. That's Idol, Rich, and Dangerly, and we're going to bust everybody in sight. Is that a promise or not?
It's a promise, brother. So I just hope you come on down there, Paulie Dennis. Oh, we know you ain't going to climb up no pole, because we're going to get the glove, brother, and we're going to make you promise to all you folks out there. If the King and the Superstar get it, you're going to see the three of them busted, because the King don't like them, and I don't like them.
One of the exciting things about this match, though, and it's got to be frustrating, you climb up there, you open a box, and there's nothing inside of it. Now, three of them are going to have nothing in it.
I never really looked at it that way, Lancer, but the way you put it, I guess it is. It'll be very disappointing if you get up there, get the box down, and you get it open at the top of the pole, and there's nothing in it, because somebody may be scooting up the other one that's got the right glove. But that's the chances you got to take. I guess that's why they call it Las Vegas Roulette. Yeah. That's Lady Luck. The man's winding us up, Lancer, so we all, you see you nice folks in heaven.
Wednesday, you got to be out there and see it. Okay, we're going to be in the ring with the 8-man tag match here in just a moment. Coming out right now, a couple of guys that I want to be sure and give the congratulations to. Billy Travis, Mark Starr, and Big Bubba. Mark, how about slipping right over and y'all stay on that side of me over there. The new AWA Southern Tag Champions. And I gotta, you deserve to have those titles.
You know, Lance, we're surprised as you are. We didn't know we were going to win these belts, but we fought hard. You can call it luck or whatever you want, but we're the champions, and we'll defend these belts.
It was tough, and you guys survived it and got the belts.
A lot of good teams in that tournament, but like I said, Lance, we'll defend these belts, and, you know, we're going to come to the towns early. We like to meet all the nice folks, but we're the champions.
Okay, you got a 6-man elimination match coming up.
Yeah, we sure do, Lance. You know, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and watch us win these titles. We started it, and as you see, we finished it, and we're going to be defending these titles all over the states. I'd like everybody to come out and watch us. Big Bubba's got something to say.
That's right, yeah. I'll tell you what, Lance, I want to talk about big downtown Bruno there. Everybody knows what happened last time we got him inside of an arena, and that's the fact that I chased that sucker all over the building. I don't claim to be no track star at 400 pounds. Okay, so in the inevitable, I didn't catch the guy, okay? But let me tell you something. This time it's a 6-man elimination tournament. And let me tell you, I had 2 super partners here in Mark and Billy. And let me tell you, when I get them inside the ring there, we're going to take care of Paul Diamond. We're going to take care of Pat Tanaka. And who's that leave left, huh? Downtown Bruno. And I'm sure between 3 of us, you know, that we can catch the little worm, you know? But let me tell you something. I got to tell something to Bruno there. I don't care if it's down here on Union Avenue here in Memphis, Tennessee. I don't care if it's up there in Martin Luther King Boulevard in Louisville. I don't care if it's in Times Square in New York. I don't care. I'm going to get your little scraggly, pimply-faced, prickle-headed, ugly little dog-friend body, and I'm just going to squeeze the life out of it. You understand? Right back. So I hope you're prepared, because I got 2 partners here, and we're going to take care of business.
Lance, we might get him today.
Today's going to be a doggone good match. Boy, I'll tell you for a fact, we got an 8-man, and what time that we have left. So, we saw the new Southern Tag Champs and heard from Big Bubba. He may not have caught him, but he left a little damage because Bruno sprained his ankle. He's walking with a walking stick now. In the ring, Star, Travis, Big Bubba, Rocky Johnson will be joining them. Here comes Diamond, Tanaka, Shima, and Tojo Yamamoto. Here he comes, David. I did all the introductions right there. I'm sitting there counting them. I'm sorry.
You got all of them. That's all right.
Got carried away with his action. Been looking forward to it.
The total weight on one side is 889 pounds. That would be Diamond, Tanaka, Yamamoto, and Shima. On the other side, it's considerably more. It's 1,137 pounds. But on that other side, you can see out on the ring apron, Big Bubba. He says he weighs in at 407, so it's a sizable amount of weight for his team right from the beginning. Let's see who's starting. Shima is starting against Mark Starr. Rocky Johnson and Big Bubba and Billy Travis out on the apron on one side. Paul Diamond, Tojo, and Pat Tanaka on the other.
Between Bubba and Rocky Johnson, you got enough for a normal 6-man team right there. Because Rocky, though he is trimmed down, he weighs in at 275. He told me. He said he was really happy about that. He had gotten his weight down from when he was participating in powerlifting. He was up over 300 pounds to be exact.
2 of the smaller men for each team starting this one. Shima up in the air and body slam by Mark Starr. He jumped back to his feet and Starr slammed him again. Over to the corner, the tag made. Pat Tanaka coming in. Tanaka against Starr. Mark Starr very wisely says, come on, referee, I don't want to wrestle him in his corner. Let's see if we can invite him out to the center of the square here. Back in a neutral corner with an arm drag out of there. Tanaka had the hold put on him, and he immediately started yelling at the referee that he had his hair pulled. I didn't see it. Mark Starr back to the corner, makes the tag. Here's Billy Travis. Travis takes over where his partner Mark Starr left off, fires Tanaka into the rope. Look at him, grab him, come off of there, and drop him to the mat. He's got a cover. Can't make it stick past the 1 count, and there was movement over in his corner. Help was on the way. Diamond and Shima both ready to jump in there and nail Billy in the back of the head to stop a 3 count if they had to.
Nifty move by Travis on Tanaka just a minute ago, Dave.
Very well-balanced move. Shows you some of the talent of Billy Travis, and one reason he and Mark Starr are the Southern Tag Team Champions right now. This is Paul Diamond, tough Canadian.
Boy, he is.
All the tools to be a great, legitimate wrestler, but as we have said in weeks past, he just started running around with the wrong crowd, primarily downtown Bruno, who, by the way, is not at ringside here, fortunately.
That's true. He's back nursing that sprained ankle he's got, I assume.
Billy Travis, little half twist on the arm.
We are running out of time on our expiration of time match.
Oh, look at him go. Oh, Paul Diamond, give him a good move there as he got Billy Travis on the way by. Picks Travis up. Oh, Travis reverses it and body slams Paul Diamond. Another slam by Billy Travis. Drops down with the arm. Shoulders are down. Count at 1. Shima jumped in. Only a 1 count by Billy Travis. To the corner. He takes Diamond, rams his head into the turnbuckle for good measure. Here comes the big guy. Here's Big Bubba. Diamond, victim of the clothesline. He turned him a half flip. Oh, look who's just arrived.
You had to mention it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I hear that big ocean mouth, Big Bubba out here running his mouth earlier. You know what I mean? He's nothing but a big fat slob. He don't know nothing. He wouldn't be nothing without me. You understand, Dave Brown? You too, Lance Russell. You understand me?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
He wouldn't have been nothing without me. Now he don't.
Here comes Bubba. He's looking for him. Oh, there goes Bruno.
There goes Bruno.
And Bubba forgets all about the 8-man that's going underway. And he just takes off. Chasing downtown Bruno, and Rocky Johnson in the ring now with Paul Diamond. Nails Shima, goes after Tanaka, and everybody comes into the ring. Yeah, guy.
Bruno's back in the dressing room. Bubba's got him back there beating the door out. He's going crazy. I don't know where Randy's at. Got to get some help to get him out. He's got to tear his studio up back here.
Bubba.
Oh. Oh, no.
I don't blame him. While there never was any evidence, nobody was ever able to prove anything, but Bubba's kidnapping.
There's Bubba.
Oh, they got the...
It's a dressing room he's trying to get into. That's undoubtedly Bruno has locked himself in there.
Randy Hales and Guy Coffey talking to him back there, and Bubba has gone back there to try to get downtown Bruno while in the ring. Pat Tanaka, Billy Travis, and here comes Bubba back. They reminded him that he had a match that was underway, and he ran off and left his partners right in the middle of it because of his obsession of getting downtown Bruno. Among other, there's the dressing room again where downtown Bruno had...
Yeah, here's Bruno coming out of the dressing room.
He's sneaking out, yeah. Bubba better not see him. If he sees a monitor, and there goes downtown Bruno. He waited and snuck out of the room when Bubba was back at the ring, David.
Bubba did not see the monitor there, so he didn't see him coming out of there. Meanwhile, this match is a wild one. 8-man tag action, and time is running down.
Boy, yeah, we're about out of time, Dave. We are just flat right down to the wire on it. We have got to take a break right here, so we're going to have to ring the bell. Boy, I hate it. Paul Diamond. No, Billy, it's not going to count. We're going to have to take a break right here as we're into it. Okay, let's take a break. We'll be back in a moment.